And what is up, my magic malcontents? Risen Dragon here with yet another fun deck tech for you, and today I'm breaking one of the rules that I've kind of set for myself, and that's not playing a net deck. And the reason I'm doing a deck tech on a meta deck or a net deck sort of deck, man, I said deck a lot there, is the fact that this is a really big meta thing right now, and you're going to encounter this on the ladder quite a bit no matter where you're at. So the deck today is Grixis, also known as Maestros or whatever you want to call it. But this is a very interesting take on it because if you look at Aether Hub, there's a bunch of different variations on this, and it's one of those decks that's just really, really effective. And you'll see why when we get into the video. So let's get into the deck tech. So basically what we're doing here is we're looking at a mid-rangey type build, control the opponent very early on, get some card draw, and then swing in for big wins with our big boys at the very end. So here we go. First thing, 2 copies of Cut Down, destroy target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. We are doing 3 Make Disappears, counter target spell unless it's opponent controller pays 2. It is casualty 1, so you can sacrifice a creature with power greater or 1 or greater. I'm sorry, wow. 3 go for the throats, destroy target non-artifact creature. A Braid, real effective, deals 3 damage to target creature or destroy target artifact. We are looking at Blood Tithe Harvester. Enters the battlefield, create a blood token, and we tap it and sack it. Target creature gets -X/-X till end of turn, where the X is the number of blood tokens you control. You activate only as a sorcery. And yeah, we have lots of interactions here. You're going to see that in a minute. Reckoner Bank Buster. We know this one. This one's a nice card draw. Okay, we tap it in 2 and remove a charge counter from it and draw a card. If there are no counters on it, create a treasure token and a 1/1 colorless pilot creature. With this creature, cruise vehicles as though its power were 2 or greater. Very, very important. Very, very good card. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This card's just broken. Right? You first chapter, create a 2/2 Goblin Shaman creature token with whenever this creature attacks, create a treasure token. We can then discard up to 2 cards, and then if we do draw that many, we can exile it, return it to the battlefield, and we have Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, where we tap 1 and Kiki-Jiki itself, and you create a token that's a copy of another target non-legendary creature, except it has haste, and then we sack it at the beginning of the end step. So we can basically do our Corpse Appraiser, Blood Tithe Harvester, even the Blade Coil Serpent as well. Really, really, really good card. Corpse Appraiser. When it enters the battlefield, exile. So we got some Graveyard Hate. We can also put in Graveyard Trespasser here. Exile up to 1 target creature from a card from a graveyard. If it's put into exile this way, we look at the top 3 cards of our library and put one of those cards into our hand and the rest into the graveyard. So we do have to be a little bit careful with the mill there, self-mill. But really good card to have. It's a nice beefy 3/3. Then we have Shieldred. Of course, you gotta have Shieldred. When we draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Bomb. Invoke Despair. This is one of our finishers. Target opponent sacks a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Repeat the process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. Doesn't hit artifacts, but even still, really, really, really good card. And finally, speaking of artifacts, Blade Coil Serpent. We're running all of these colors. Basically, if we spend 2 blue to cast it, we draw a card. We spend 2 black to cast it. Each opponent discards a card for each. And that's for each time we pay it. So just so you know, it's not just one time. When it enters the battlefield, for each 2 red to cast it, it gets +1/+0 and gains trample and haste. So incredibly great finishing card there. Land base, we are looking at Otawara. How many lands are we running in this bad boy? I'll have to do the math in a minute. Basically, we're doing all the specialty lands: Otawara, Sokenzan, and Takanuma. We're also running the duels. We're not really running the pain lands, so to speak, because I'm not a huge fan of spending life to get mana. So you can see we're running a pretty diverse land base. We are running 1 more copy of Make Disappear, 1 more copy of a Braid, 3 Fatal Grudges. This is an interesting one to add in, I think, because if you, like, it can swap out for, like, say, a Go for the Throat, so to speak, and we can sack something. We can sack like our Mirror Breaker, if need be. We are running 2 drag to the bottom, 2 burn down the house, 3 shore ups, and 3 negates. So this is basically our take on a meta. This is basically a net deck. You know, I don't like playing net decks, but considering the fact that it's very prevalent in the meta right now, I think it's important from an education standpoint to show you kids how it's done. And for those of you that haven't seen my video before, or my videos before, we do a best of 1 and we do a best of 3, just so you can see how the deck functions in both environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Shameless, Netdeckin, Grixis games. We are against Daranu for our best of 1 matchup. We are on the draw, and that is... Okay, this one's better. If Daranu will give us the goal, we will see about going. We'll keep that. We'll take the Zayatoras out. Put this down. So far today we've gone up against red deck wins, some sort of Izzet control build, and mono blue, and we have had very little success, if any, with it. So hopefully this will be the game that turns things around. If Daranu will so kindly play their first land. There's that. Okay. So we could be in a... some sort of... Izzet build here. Maybe even a mirror match. We'll see. Although you see these with the... you know, kind of more dare I say, more budget builds. But at the same time, you know, they're used quite frequently by, I think, everybody. It's just a little bit too slow for my liking. Okay, there's a Shieldred. So let's actually do this. Let's see what they got, if they have a counter spell here. Or if they're just going to take out my Blood Tithe Harvester. If you do that, then... Now, we're not going to get the benefit from the draw on this, but what we are going to get is a 3/3 on the board. So, and possibly another 3/2 if Blood Tithe Harvester gets bounced or whatnot. Ah, okay, Lightning Strike, so they're just going for the kill right out. Alright, that works. That works. Arcane Proxy. Okay. So basically, oh, that's fun. That's an interesting build. I like that. So I think what we are going to do, that, and we will do that. Now we're going to put that into our hand. Although I probably should have kept the, Invoke Despair, but whatever. It's what it is. Alright, they'll gain a life. Lightning Strike will probably hit again. No? Okay. So we're gonna go with Corpse Appraiser. Okay, they go with a Curate. Interesting. Scrapboard. Oh, so it's almost like an Izzet Artifacts build. Okay, so we're gonna just do that. Exile that. Let's do Odawara. Because what we can do is we can do that. And just draw a card here. I'm okay with that. Another Corpse Appraiser. Okay. We'll swing. And they'll either block or take 3. Okay. So I'm guessing they may have like a play with fire here. Nope. Okay. Or a flame blessed bolt. Yeah, or play with fire. Alright. That's alright. So again, is that artifact build? I do have wait, we have done that. Oh, okay. Instant and/or sorcery. Okay, cool. Now we have a Shieldred. So Shieldred might be interesting here, depending on what they decide to do. We have another one too, by the way. So if they decide to counter it, curate. And Balmor is a very interesting one as well, so that could get interesting. We'll swing. Okay, and they just take it. So now, do they have anything to destroy my Shieldred? No, they don't. So they draw a card, lose a life. Bum. Okay. Scrapwork Mutt gets unearthed. Discard a card. And come in with that. Alright, so they'll lose another life. Or 2 lives, I should say. 2 life. They lose 2 life. Okay. Not insanely the worst, but interesting. You know what? I'm going to let you have it just because I have a feeling you've already shown that there's a lightning strike and a play with fire, so you have spot targeting spells. So I'm just going to say, no, we're good there. Ooh, Third Path Iconoclast. Well, that's fun. Said no one ever. Let's do the Blade Coil Serpent. Yes, we do want to do that. So, pay 0. Confirm. We'll do all 3. So they discard a card. We draw a card, gain some life. And this person's in a world of hurt right now. Yeah. Fun. So we get that and boom. And I say they're in a world of hurt, but who knows what they've got up their sleeve. They're down to 2, and they're gonna... If they have a Rending Flame, they die. If they don't have a Rending Flame, they die. Alright, let's go to the best of 3. We are against Empty Slap for our best of 3 matchup. This one's a little on the slow side. We do have a Make Disappear. No. Yeah, this one we'll keep. We get a black source and we're in good shape. This one could be a foolish keep though. Oh, you're mono black. Okay. Okay. Well, regretting keeping this hand because we don't have any black sources. Oh no, we are Orzhov? Okay, that's fun. You know, I do have ideas for Orzhov. Oh, there's our black. That's nice. Boom. So let's do this. Blood Tithe Harvester. And Evolved Sleeper, are you gonna pump that up? Probably. That's gonna die. Yep, cut down. That's about what I expected. You'll pump that up. We'll take 3 more. I'll play my Go for the Throat. And you're gonna be fun. Boom. So there's that. Alright. So, yeah. A little bit of graveyard hate next round will go a long way. Another Evolved Sleeper. Okay. Well, let's see here. Boom. What do we get? So that'll come down. We'll take away their Evolved Sleeper, because I'm a jerk. And we'll do another Corpse Appraiser. The reason I didn't take the, we are going to do this. We're going to discard the Mountain. Do you have a go? Yeah, see, now we're just flooding in already. They'll evolve that. Twice. Yep. That's what Bois does. Alright. Well, this is turning out to be a fun evening. You know, you go through, testing of these decks and stuff like that, and you're like, oh yeah, this deck really works. Cruelty of Gix! So do they... Alright. Oh, man, you're gonna do that to me? Come on. Ah. Alright. Well, whatever. I think we do block the Evolved Sleeper here, just because... I don't want to get... Oh, man, are you kidding? Alright, well, we'll cycle this. That's fun. And you're not getting countered there, so something's coming in. Let's see. Search your library for a card. Okay, they don't have to reveal it, but we can... and get rid of that with the Invoke Despair after this. We just got to make sure we play the Shipwreck Marsh. Another Cruelty of Gix, huh? Oh my. Well, that kind of sucks. So, basically they're bringing cards back. I think I'll bring one of them back at least. They don't have to reveal it. Alright, so that's fine right there. We'll do this. Bump. Okay, so they got to get rid of one of the Cruelty of Gixes. So one of the creatures is coming back. Ooh, we get a Sheoldred. How fun is that? So they'll more than likely put down a Corpse Appraiser. So they'll hate my graveyard. How fun is that? Okay, that's alright. It's always fun when an opponent uses their judo, your own momentum against. Okay, they do have an Invoke Despair and a Go for the Throat, so we know that putting down a Sheoldred is going to be a risky proposition at best. Sarah Paragon. Oh, right. Yeah, you're fun. Boom. So there's that. Cool. Okay, another Invoke Despair. I think we do this. Do we have enough? Yeah, we do have enough. Alright, so we do this. Okay, boom. So they do that. Boom. Nice, nice. Boom. Okay. So they got nothing. Okay, Graveyard Trespasser. Okay. And we could do the Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay. Now they could do the Corpse Appraiser here, but... or they could swing in with that, I should say. I do like the idea of... Alright, I think where we're at, we're going to have to block that. Wedding announcement. Okay, so... that's going to be fun right there. Alright, so we do this. Down this. Gonna gain a life. Fun. Now, do they have a go for the throat? Yes, they do. They've got spot removal. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. See, I think keeping that initial opening hand was a mistake because it was too slow. We didn't have the spot removal. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, we're in trouble here. Big time trouble here. So now we're taking 7 damage. They gained a life. But do they hose themselves? Yes, they do. Okay. Okay. So there's that. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's not going to help us at all. This. Alright, yeah, there is not much we can do here, so I'm gonna say let's go on to the next match. What we're gonna do is we are going to switch to this view. I'm gonna take out this, and we're gonna put in 2 of these. So we can, so at least we can try to get a mass effect on the board. As Empty Slap goes into that, I do think that, you know, like I said, this year for 2023, trying to do at least a video a week, so I am keeping up with that. You know, sometimes it might be in fits and spurts. Tomorrow we'll do another video because, you know, it's Martin Luther King Day. I've got a dentist appointment in the morning, so I'll probably work on the video in the morning before I do that. So it's fun stuff. You kids know the drill. Got to insert a dad joke in there. Alright, let's go into this. Let's see what Empty Slap does. What sort of adjustments they make. And see what we can do. Yeah, this one's a lot less slow. So, I think... do this, junk. Then we do Sokenzan into a Blood Tithe Harvester. We need a blue. Either one of these will work. Go for the throat? No. Okay. Joink. You know what? I'm going to keep this for now. Let's see if they get rid of the Blood Tithe Harvester. Or they go for the throat or a cut down or something. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yep, go for the throat. So they don't want us to sneak in damage here, but what we are going to do is this. We will exile that. We'll see about getting stuff into our hand. Yeah, I think we do that. Because now we can hold up the counter. Gix. Oh, you're fun. You know what? You do that. We don't have... okay, we do have the Corpse Appraiser, so what we can do is this. We will do that. We will exile our own Corpse Appraiser. And we will take a Shieldred. Although we do have to get rid of the Invoke Despair. I'm totally okay with that. And let's see if they trade here. Because we do have another Invoke Despair in hand. So... alright. We'll trade. I'm not about to give them card advantage, so to speak. Phyrexian Missionary, so that comes back So the Gix is gonna come back. Okay, that's fine, because we just will... We're gonna hold off on the Go for the Throat. Because we want to save that for the Gix. But I do want to get my Sheoldred down just so we can get any spot removal out of the way. They'll block with the Phyrexian Missionary and get some life out of it, in theory. Okay. Donk. Okay. Alright, so they'll lose a life. Alright, so they don't have the spot removal. At the moment, they don't have the spot removal. Geeks comes down. Okay. Gain some life. We'll do this. Destroy you. I am gonna sack this and discard this. So I'm looking for that. Oh, well. We'll gain a life. Alright. Swing. Boom. Okay, they lose a life. They did not draw into much of their removal, so that bodes well for us. We do have Fatal on the board if they don't... Yeah, okay, cool. So, do I want to throw in negates for... See, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because you do want... I am going to do that. I'm going to take out 2 of these. Or do I put Shore Up in? Fatal Grudge. Nah, let's do Negate. Just because I've seen some removal there, so I want to get that going. Alright, so if we go 2 and 2 with this deck, that's gonna be a good day. Going 3 and 1 would be a great one too. But we shall see. Alright, we go into the rubber match. Who comes out on top? Risen Dragon or Empty Slap? We will see. Alright, again, we don't have any black sources. We have too many black sources here. This one is fine. I'm going to keep the Sheoldred. No, we're not going to keep the Sheoldred. I'm going to do that instead. This could be bad. I don't know if I should have kept that, but what other choice do I... Ooh, drag to the bottom. That is fun. Okay. Okay, we get Invoke Despair. The question becomes, do I put down the Fable, or do I... Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll do Fable here. They'll cut it down. Or Infernal Grasp. Okay. So they lose 2 life. Fine. I'm okay with that. Now the question is... I don't want to get rid of the drag to the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Blade Coil. Alright, so at least we can put this down and see what they do. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that because we need to search for stuff. Okay. That is what we need. And I'm gonna go with this. Now, do they have the spot removal to deal with that? Though I probably should have gone with that, because it would have fed into the drag to the bottom. But that's okay. Wandering Emperor. Oh, you're fun!
Anyone who harms my people must
Okay,
contend with
so
me.
they'll add
We must
tokens
protect
to
the
that.
people. I have got new moves to teach you.
No blocks. Cruelty of Gix! Well, lucky for you, I don't have any cards for you to discard. So, I got a bucket full of nope in there. Blood Tithe Harvester. Alright, so I think what we're gonna need to do is this. We'll do this. Boom. I don't. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for the throat because I really don't like having a Wandering Emperor on the board.
Try not to miss me.
Yeah, so that could get fun. Yeah, they don't have any. That'll be interesting. So, sure, they can probably go for a Wandering Emperor and take care of my Corpse Appraiser. And they'll gain some life out of that, but... Eh. We've got Blood Tithe Harvester, so we can kind of do a little bit of wrecking. Maybe. We'll see what happens, though. Yeah, that's a wise decision. Take out the Kiki-Jiki. That is a wise choice. And now you go for your Wandering. No, Evolve Sleeper, okay. Okay, boom. Now the question becomes... Yeah, so they'll take out one of mine, and I'm okay with that. Alright. Nice little battle we got going on here. Boom. Okay. That'll come back to the battlefield. Which I'm, quite frankly, okay with. I mean, they can do whatever they want with that. Oh, they put the Blood Tithe Harvester in. Fun! Okay. That's fun. Now the question becomes, do we cast Drag to the bottom, invoke Despair? We gotta get a black source. We need to find a black source. Okay, so that's gonna be an issue. Alright. Cool. Except not. That sucked. Alright, well, so they get that. Alright, fun. There it is. You invoke to spare me, I invoke to spare you. Alright, well, considering that right now it's late in the game, just do that. Draw a card. See what we can come up with. Alright, negate. That's fine. They'll probably do the same. Okay, yep, they do. Alright. Oh, they got the stylized planes. How fun is that? Alright. We'll see what we can do here. They know we've got the Invoke Despair. They know we've got all that. So, another Cruelty of Gix. Okay. They got to get real careful here. Okay. So, Corpse Presa. So they're going to hate my graveyard. They're going to hate me in a moment. Okay. Yep, that. Alright, so Invoke Despair. We do have to do that because of the wedding announcement. Okay. That's fine, we can play that. Cool. And now we do get the benefit of the drag to the bottom. They'll swing. Okay. Oops, presa. Ditch that. Sure, let's do that. Do a Blood Tithe Harvester. Now the question becomes, okay, there's a cut down. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Create the blood token. We are gonna do this because I am holding up a negate. We will draw a card, obviously. Why do you gotta be like that, man? I'm gonna hold on to the negate simply because I know they've probably got a spot remover here. You know what? I'm gonna go for the throat on that. And you're gonna go for the throat on that. Alright, so let's see what you come up with. I really am hoping that the negate does not come into play. That sucks-ish. But we do have the drag to the bottom. So we are gonna do that. Oh no, it didn't take care of it! No! Oh no! I should have played that first. Damn it. Alright, well. File that one under whoops. Ugh. Yeah, good game. Alright, let's go to the postmortem. That was a misplay. Whoops. Oh. Oh, so that last one just killed us. I should have played the Rafine's Tower before, because it would have given me the... I thought it was going to kill it. I really did. I really did think Drag to the Bottom was going to kill that, but apparently not. Alright, well anyways. So this non-meta Grixis, you know, on the ladder, I think it does have the potential to... It does have the potential to do some good stuff. We just kind of came up against some tough decks, and I think with some smarter play, we would have been more successful at that. But, you know, 2 wins and 2 losses, not a bad way to go. If you like what you see, you know, like and subscribe. Until next time, though, kiddos, may all your draws be godlike. May all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.